That's dope. Episode 1. Let's go.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Shenique. I decided to do PadSplit because I thought it was a good choice for saving wise and, you know, building up and having a safe place to stay. Originally, I was closer to Atlanta, Southwest area, which was like a hour travel away from my job. So I decided to look in something that's closer and affordable to my job, which I stumbled, upon this house on PadSplit. It's been going great so far, and it's very safe, and the house is nice. So I'm very happy with my decision. I chose this house because I went on the app. I saw a lot of other houses, but I don't know. I This house kind of like stuck out to me because it was like clean, and I saw the pictures and the rooms. I saw that it was like a basement level, and there's like the room was big, like it was like a large room. So I that was kind of important to me because I didn't want to be in like a small room feeling like bunched up. And the house looked very nice. It did look very nice, like compared to other houses. Like this house was like really nice, and was gonna go with another house, but then it's like something just brought me back to this house. I was just like, I did it.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how our paths crossed,
Hmm.
right? Like, I invest for a specific reason. I want to do it with purpose.
Hmm.
I think our program is really interesting
Hmm.
because I think everybody deserves respect and a chance. And right now, the way the system is set up,
Hmm.
my personal view is that it's tipped. So if you're grinding and trying, it's really hard to be
Yeah.
successful,
Yeah.
right? It's hard to get ahead.
Hmm.
So you have to find these unique situations. And I think that's where a lot of our investors, if they're doing it the right reason, or if some of them are doing for different reasons, but a lot of them, they see this as, hey, we make money. I wouldn't do it if I didn't make money. But the residual benefit is it impacts people's lives. Same way my life was impacted by others growing up, was like,
Yeah.
I just needed an opportunity.
Yeah.
Do you view it like that? Like, that's what I think I'm doing. And I'm not trying to be like, blah, blah, blah about it, but I'm like, is that what you look at it like that?
I think it is an opportunity because, like I said, like I think it's a big opportunity because to have a safe place where you feel like, okay, the place of home is important because a lot of people don't have places where they feel like, okay, I can save, I can be safe, and I can be comfortable.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Because a lot of people is like, they want to save, but they have to deal with being uncomfortable.
They got to
with the
live somewhere down
family.
here.
Yeah, like they gotta live, I'm sorry, like at a, like a bad hotel.
Yeah.
Or, I'm trying to say, like,
They don't put daily hotels in nice neighborhoods.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And if it is, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
So it's like to have the comfort and affordability, that is like, I think it is like an opportunity for people. You know what I'm trying to say? You are giving
Yeah.
people opportunities to, feel safe and, feel like they can build in a comfortable environment because it's important to be in a comfortable environment.
Like,
for your mindset, especially when you're in a grind or you're in a hustle type of mode, or you're in a mode where you want to feel safe and you want to get stuff done. It's important to feel comfortable because once you feel uncomfortable or, it kind of knocks you off. Like you're so focused on, oh, like I don't like where I'm at. Just you know what I'm trying to say? Being somewhere that you don't like, that's just on your mind. It might not motivate you. That's the key word.
I would tell you that is exactly one of the things that resonated with me. I talked to a ton of members, right? Just in my job. And one of the things that this young lady said to me was, I just want to lay my head down and feel safe so I can rest. And that spoke a ton about when I was first looking for a property. I didn't want to be in the worst neighborhood. I wanted to be like, I live next to a state trooper. That was actually most people I talk to, they're like, oh, I don't know if you should do that. But for me, for a young lady like yourself,
Mhm.
that's actually a positive,
Mhm.
right? Like it just adds to the fact that you feel safer. I'm hoping, right?
Mhm.
This is all me guessing and hoping,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping that's what you're picking up. But like, if you were to be an advisor to me, and I was, we're consulting other hosts because a lot of people who are watching this are other investors like myself,
Yeah.
and they're doing it with their own thoughts in mind.
Mhm.
What I'm trying to get out of this conversation is like, you're in it. You're not paid to do this, right? Like, I appreciate your time, by the way. And then I want you to help me help other hosts
Mhm.
do it better
Mhm.
so that the young ladies and the young men who are living in the houses, they're getting value out of it.
Yeah.
So what would you give? Like, what suggestions or thoughts and ways to approach it?
I think my suggestions and thoughts is like, okay, I like what you're doing, like with like the supplies. Like people don't notice, like, okay, little stuff like that goes a long way.
Okay.
It goes like a long way with making somebody feel comfortable, making somebody feel like, okay, this is where I want to be. When your house is clean, you know what I'm trying to say? It's up to date.
Cleaner's coming Monday, by the way.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Like that too, you keep up on your cleaner coming in. Like, you even had like the chores list. I saw people do chores, you check it off, and just like having like the little amenities of having the mop and the broom and, paper towel, tissue for people. Because yes, like sometimes you're working, but it's like you don't know what people have. Like people might have backed up bills and debt and be like, oh, I can't get no tissue.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Or I can't get no paper towel. I don't have no cleaning stuff. Like that contributes in cleaning as well. So like people might not be as tidy as they want to, but you provide those stuff. So it's like,
But you're willing to clean.
yeah, it makes you willing to clean
Yeah.
because it's like, oh wow, like he got like, let me go clean. You know what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say? Let me make sure I clean up behind myself. Let me make sure I do this. Especially when you have other roommates that you see actively cleaning, it makes you be like, I don't want nobody looking at me like I'm not cleaning. Let me make sure I contribute. You know
Right.
what I'm trying to say? So
Did you want that? Were
Hmm.
you looking or seeking a community?
um I'm I'm not gonna say I was seeking like a community of like everybody in the house got to be friends, like we all got to be cool. But I was seeking somewhere that everybody's on like the same mindset, like everybody's on the same type of time, and like we're all gonna come here. We all living here underneath one roof, so it's like everybody's respectful to each other. Like we respect the space, we respect, keeping stuff clean. Like that's really what I feel like any roommate community is.
Yeah.
Like to keep it on, like even if you don't go deep friendship, but just keep it on a respectful roommate, community is just
Yes.
respecting each other, clean area. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
The expectation wasn't we're going to create a girl band,
yeah,
right? But it was, I want to be
yeah.
comfortable
Mm-hmm.
coming home. It's not a lot to ask for,
Mm-hmm.
but the simple things that you ask for, safe, clean, respectful.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to come home to chaos.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a whole lot to expect. So here's a question I would have. Now you've been here, you've gotten your feet wet as a PadSplit member. If you were to book a different house, let's say you moved to the other side of town, what would you ask the next host?
What would I ask next host? Like before I moved in?
Yeah. Like if you were to interview me, because my perspective is my business works because you pay. Like I don't pay myself. You are the revenue that makes this whole machine go. So you're the most important person in this transaction because you're the only one putting new money in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I felt like as you are my customer, I have to give you value and therefore you decide to stay and pay. And that is how our relationship works at a professional level.
Yeah.
If you were to take your wonderful self to another house, my question to you would be, how are you interviewing the next host? What is your expectation?
I feel like, okay, my expectation from coming from this house to the next house, I would ask about the amenities. So like, okay, for instance, you see, I stay in the basement room, but
lower
the wife
lower level.
Lower level. But you see, the Wi-Fi is good.
Yeah.
Like it don't, because most places like lower level, like
Because we put a mesh in.
yes, like I will ask about that for sure.
Yeah.
Because like most places probably don't
Because you're
have
20
that.
something and you live on a phone.
Yeah, like you need your Wi-Fi, you know.
Yeah.
So I would definitely ask about that. I think that's great because I don't really have no mix up or like, you know, the phone disconnecting or nothing like that. So I feel like I would ask about that. You know, laundry washer, just convenience. That's another big thing as well. And you know, like the little stuff like cleaning products. Like, do you guys have brooms, mops? Like, you got paper towel or, you know, some bleach at least. You know what I'm trying to say? Something that I can say like that kind of comes with the house.
Yeah.
Because I think those stuff should come with the house because it's like.
Do you even notice it? If I were to tell you $7 a month is what the budget was. So in your pricing, my calculation was $7 a month per person. Do you feel it? Do you even consider it? Did you notice it?
I mean, me personally, no.
Do you feel like you get value though?
Yeah.
That's the strange part, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I've talked to enough members where that was the issue. Where it's like people wanted to clean, but for you individually, as an individual person, to bring home cleaning supplies for the house, and then what happens is the 5 other people, well, she's going to buy it.
Yeah, like.
So now somehow the responsibility falls on you.
Yeah.
And that's the learning that I got from talking to other members was like, if it's there, it promotes cleaning.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say. Like, I generally feel like as a host, if you're the type of person like you want to keep your house clean, I feel like you should definitely provide. I'm not saying you should have like a whole bunch of cleaning products, but you should definitely provide that because it gives some type of like, you know, like I don't.
It's no blocker. Is what it is.
Like
it removes the blocker from you cleaning.
Yeah, like it's like, oh well, you know, I got the stuff I provided for you guys, you know.
Yeah.
It motivates you to be like, okay, like I don't got to worry about going out buying that stuff because it comes with the house, which I feel like it should naturally come with the house. You know what I'm trying to say? Like naturally.
So some people will say, well, it's not an Airbnb. And I'm like, it doesn't have to be. And that's kind of the beauty of our marketplace. Like, I'm not trying to preach to anybody how to do it. But I, as an individual investor, made this decision because I view the math. If you stay a long period of time, we both win. You know exactly how much you're going to save every single week. One of the things that I've always begged for was, and it'd be interesting for you to try, is like a Mint mobile app where it just shows you how much money you save because you can designate, you know, put it into this account or whatever. I just wanted a thermometer for you to be able to see instead of how much I save every single month, and it's a real number. And you're like, oh my God, I've been here 3 months and I saved $1,000. And if my goal is to buy a car, how many months is that? So now in your head, you're like, oh, that's a 10-month commitment. Keep going back to work because either I'm safe and consistent. And like showing up at Kroger is like number one. Yeah. Like just keep showing up. Yeah. Somehow you're going to get promoted to department manager. Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Right. So it's like, those are the things where not enough members who don't know about us, they don't view it like that. I think a lot of people just view it as cheap and fast. Yeah. Right. But the reality is if you're in it and you have like, we have wonderful hosts that are they treat it like hospitality. I think of a woman in Cobb County, her name's Lisa. She's an amazing host because she views it as they're humans, treat them with respect. Magically, they stay longer. The tenure's longer. Like if somebody moves out, my hope is that you would want to refer somebody to fill the room. Yeah. Because you want to live with somebody you know. Yeah. And you want to tell them that this is a good place to live. That to me just kind of makes sense though. Yeah.
It makes sense. And like, I think that's important, like you says, as new people, like, because word of mouth is everything. Like, yes. It's everything, really. Like, to just present your home as a safe, comfortable place where it's like somebody comes in, they'll tell the next person, like, you know, he got another room on the website that's open. You looking for it? Like, even if I'm out, let's say I'm at work or, you know, a social area, and somebody's like, man, I'm looking for a place to stay. Like I need a room, or
Mhm.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a efficiency, and that might cost so much a week. And I'd be
Right.
like, man, like I do PadSplit, PadSplit,
Yeah.
my house. I'm looking right now, like he has a room that's available. Like you can move in. Like
Yeah.
you gotta say, pass, do your little thing. You can move in.
It's your voice that I wanted to amplify, your experience, right? Because not enough people, if you go on the internet, my father calls me all the time. He's like, did you see that last story about PadSplit? Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, there's so many good things that come out of this.
You know what my experience with hearing about PadSplit on like the media, so that I haven't seen anything bad.
Right.
I feel like what I haven't seen is a lot. Like I don't think a lot of people know about it.
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like I haven't seen like a lot advertisement yet. Like I see it, but I think I haven't really seen anything like bad.
Right.
Like,
So one of the things I was just talking about with somebody is like, how do we get more good stories out in the world for consumption so that other women like yourself, other men that are in the same situation, why are you avoiding it? Because you don't even know about it, or you watch the worst case story.
Yeah.
It's like in our world, everybody talks about the worst. Nobody glorifies the best, unless you're selfieing and, faking the facade, and that's one of the reasons I want to do this, like repeat it every month, or just kind of hear your journey, is because other people need to know they have an option. Like one of the statements I ever heard was PadSplit should consider changing our logo or our tagline just to rent smarter, because for you and Aaron and anybody else, like if done correctly, you rent smarter, you save money, you get everything you need. Essentially, when you walked in, what did you bring with you?
I didn't bring a lot of stuff. Me, I'm like minimalist. Like I've moved around a lot in my life, so like I don't really hold on to stuff. Like sometimes when I move to a new place, I like to just start over. I really like to start over. Like I won't bring a lot of clothes. Like I just like, I don't wear that. Let me just start completely over. So I didn't really have like a lot of luggage or nothing like that. Probably like 2 bags of clothes or something,
But it was you and your clothes.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty much. And that's the next thing I wanted to touch on. Like the move-in was great. I was so happy I was able to move in like 2 days. Because a lot of places is like you gotta wait a week, or you gotta wait a month to move in if you get into an apartment, or you gotta wait a couple of weeks before you move in. So the move-in was really fast and quick.
Yeah. So in our value proposition to the world, speed of move-in is really important because nobody really sits on, I need a place to live.
Yeah, like you need a place to live. Like I need somewhere now. Like
and like so some people will view that as like a desperateness to it, but it's not like a dinner reservation.
No.
Like, hey, I need to be out of here, but I got to land somewhere.
Somewhere, or I'm gonna be on tree, or
I'm gonna be overpaying at a daily hotel unnecessarily.
Because hotels, it's ridiculous how much like a hotel pays for a week.
100 a night, maybe like, more, right?
That's crazy. And it's like they know that people's, they need a place.
They're
what I'm trying to say? So
on the desperateness.
Yeah.
Right. Like I've talked to women and a couple guys that they came from a efficiency or like a microtel, right? I was like, what are you paying for that? $30-$40 a day. They're like, what? It's like $120 a night in Atlanta. I was like, get out of here.
It's
I'm like,
that's
a
$400 a week, like $500 a week. Like
that's essentially like half a month for.
And if you're getting paid every, it's like pretty much your whole paycheck.
Yes.
Like how are you surviving after you pay the bill?
So dollar for dollar, what do you think you save a month?
I think what I save compared to if I was living at efficiency.
Yeah. Or if you're living in an apartment, like you don't pay utilities. You do, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's embedded in there.
Yeah,
right?
Like it comes with the overall price. Like,
do you like the fact that it's just one fixed price and you know what it's going to be?
I do like the fact. I like the fact that it's one fixed price and it's not like, okay, you're paying this and then it's like 50
here's a bill.
For
here's a bill.
Here's a bill. Here's this for water or electricity. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like it's fixed, so you know like what to expect every week, and knowing what to expect every week is budgeting.
Yes.
So like if you're getting paid every week, in my case, like you're budgeting, what are you taking out for your room? What are you putting up for your saving? What are you putting up for spending? You know, what are you putting up for if you want to get something. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's kind of like, I think that's a great thing.
Do you cook?
Me personally, I do cook.
Okay. I was always curious because like I've been in a lot of PadSplits
Mhm.
and the kitchen's like never touched.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's like, I think that just comes with like a respect to people, probably. People just, like me personally, I just be like, out of sight, out of mind.
Okay.
Like I always kind of am like that because I grew up like sharing a lot or being in, you know, houses with a lot of people. So I think it's kind of just more out of sight, out of mind. Like people don't really just be in the kitchen a lot,
Right.
you know, so they try to like,
Just keep to their own time and space.
yeah, keep to their own time and space so everybody feels like,
you know what I'm
comfortable.
excited about is what you were talking about. Wanda's talking about Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, the Thanksgiving. I was also shocked about that. I screenshot I sent to my sister. I was like, oh my God, this lady cooking for Thanksgiving. I was like, that sounds great because I didn't have no plans, you know,
No.
me personally. So it was like, that's very like community orientated. Like, and I feel like, you know, that will kind of like make everybody feel even more comfortable. Like, oh, just to have somebody now like caring enough to like put her money, because she didn't ask for no money, no nothing, like her time, her effort into cooking for everybody, you know what I'm trying to say? So that's really nice.
Yeah, the fact that everybody's just going to sit down and actually have a meal.
Have a plate, like especially if you didn't have nothing, no family or nothing to eat or no plans. It's like now you know, it's the holiday spirit.
It is, but it's just like the fact that that's an option
Yeah.
is a win.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, it warms my heart because that's one of the things that I was really pushing was
Mm-hmm.
like, I believe in community.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in strangers become family if they so decide.
Yeah.
But people have to opt in.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in plenty of houses where it's 9 strangers, right? And chaos happens eventually because somebody pissed somebody off or took it the wrong way or had feels, as the kids would say, you know? And they had certain feelings and they instead of talking it through, and that was one of the big reasons that I wanted to push like a weekly house meeting was like, hey, be adults and talk.
Mm-hmm.
It could be as simple as, hey, you keep parking in front of me and blocking me. Do you mind pulling up a little bit? You know, and that's a big thing for us. But in most stranger situations, they don't talk about it, they just get mad.
Yeah, some people don't know how to communicate.
Yeah.
Or just instead of finding a different way, like maybe if you know, some people shy or don't like confrontation, like, you know, they have your number. Just text and be like, oh, can we speak or can you speak to this person, you know, before just jumping out of hand.
Yeah.
And I feel like you also know the vibe of a person. Like
sometimes
you know the vibe like of a person. Like if you feel like you generally can't talk to that person or you generally feel like I don't really understand his vibes all the way or you don't know at all, that's when you can go through you or something like that instead of just being like confronting them on a hostile and, you know, type environment.
Yeah. So if there were members or people that are going to watch this and they had questions about what to think about booking a PadSplit, you were that person. What were you thinking? Talk to yourself before you booked. Tell me what that person was thinking, and then answer kind of what happened after.
I feel like what I was thinking is, am I going to feel comfortable? Like, it's like who I'm gonna be with. Like, is these people crazy? Is my like pad person like real strict or like he? You know what I'm trying to say? Is he gonna be you? Because you don't know who you're dealing with.
Right. That's anxiety.
Yeah, like you don't know who you're gonna be dealing with, who the personalities you're gonna be dealing with. So it's like, is it gonna be loud? Like, is it gonna be people blasting music? And you know, am I gonna feel comfortable to come upstairs and go in the kitchen and cook? You know what I'm trying to say? Because, like you said, anxiety plays a part in like stuff like that. Yeah. But I feel like me, if I would answer myself right now, I'd be like, you good. You're gonna be straight. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you're comfortable, you're fine. Like nobody in here seems off or wrong. Everybody seemed, it kind of like reached my expectation because everybody seemed friendly because everybody introduced themselves to me pretty much like off the rip when I first came in. So it was like I felt good. You know what I'm trying to say? And I do feel comfortable to go in the kitchen and cook too. Like
it's your house.
Yeah, you know, so Yeah, I would tell myself, you're gonna be straight, you're gonna be good. Like,
Okay.
it's a nice neighborhood. Like I said, I do love this area
Yeah.
already. So it was like,
Was it easy to find location wise?
it was.
Okay.
Because, on the app, it has like a little map thing. So I just searched the area and, like I kind of like zoomed into where my work was and I kind of like scrolled down the block to see how far I wanted to go or how close I wanted to go. So I think that was a good part of it.
Okay. So when you were looking, and I asked this because most of the time I want these videos to be educational. When a member is looking, what are the most important things that you looked at? Filters? What did you look for? Like, what drove that decision?
I feel like if you're looking for a PadSplit and you have a job, try to get close to your job.
Okay.
I feel like that's my biggest thing. Travel. Yeah. I feel like try to get close to your job. Like, look where in the area where your job is and do what I did. Pretty much zoom in and look like how far you want to be. Like, even if you have a car, you don't want to have to get up and have to drive 30, 40 minutes to your job.
Atlanta,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Atlanta,
traffic.
5 o'clock on a Friday?
Like, coming home. And when you get off of work, you're ready to go home.
Yeah.
So try to, because it's like you have that option when you do PadSplit because it's like it's houses. It's not like a hotel where you have to look. The closest hotel is houses because it's houses all over. So it's like you can pick a house that's 4 or 5 minutes from your job. So I think
when I called you or when you actually applied, you were like 75% over the way in the door because when on your application, on your booking request, you're the house is close to my work.
And that little note, I was like, hopefully they see my note and they approve me.
So it's so funny that you say that because in my job, I talk to all the property managers and they represent probably 4,000 of the 6,000 doors in Atlanta. And to a man and a woman, Shenique is one of the large property managers. They said, if a member uses the little note section and tells me why they want to move into my PadSplit, it alleviates like 75% of my stress.
It's like a good sign.
It's a huge sign because like if people just say book, I have no idea why. And then I feel like I have to pry it out of that person. But for you, it was, hey, your house looks nice. Thank you. It's close to my work. I work at Kroger and I've worked there for this long. And I just want to move closer to work. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. Like, let's just call her and make sure she's not her. You know what I mean? Like, are you sure you're this person? Yes. Yeah. So for me, on